Hello, everyone. Good evening. Good morning. And my chat thing looked a little different there. They did a little bit of an update here. So interesting. We'll see how the chat behaves. But welcome to the office. And if I didn't say it, of course, good evening, good morning. There's Stitch. Maybe I have to finally get Stitch. Remember to light him up. Because we're going to be in the office. Our entire live stream today is in the office. Sorry, you'll have to wait till the next live stream before I head back to Wayne's Arcade World. But let me get you set up here and explain what is going on. Because, yeah, it's been about a couple weeks now since we've last done anything with Shenmue 3. I don't know if they call it frustration or being in a funk, but I've definitely been struggling about what direction I needed to go to proceed in Shenmue 3. It's just been a continuous run of doing our jobs, making money, the training, buying the skill books so we can train some more, and it was just rinse, wash, repeat over and over again. Now, in Shenmue 1 and Shenmue 2, I had Tyler pretty much guiding my hands through this process, which I am very thankful for. Comparing Shenmue 1 and 2 to 3, I gotta say Shenmue 3 was definitely a lot easier to figure out. I don't know if I could have figured out the first two games without him telling me, okay, go to this building, go to that building, etc. I've had to figure out a few things here and there, but I had him through the most of the process. But unfortunately, through Shenmue 3, it's been pretty much hands off, and so I've had to kind of figure it out on my own. And it's been fairly good to figure it out up until this point. I didn't know exactly what was the next big thing. I knew there was some kind of big thing. There was some point I read that there was some kind of key point where I was supposed to gather. Hi, James. There was some point I was supposed to gather the 5,000 yen or yuan or whatever they call it, the currency there. I hadn't run across that yet. Did I miss something? Was it not necessary? Well, all that has been answered. I haven't necessarily say I've been wasting my time in the game because it's been good to get the skills. It's been good getting money because we've gotten now to a key few points where I've learned, and I had to do it. I took a week off it just to kind of get the because like I said the frustration level was getting there for me. So I took a week off, did my research through AI, full disclosure, get Gemini, my buddy Gemini in Google, and sorted through the information that they gave me several times, sorted through it, did my own research, took out the hallucinations of sorts. But I've sorted through all what they told me what I need to do at this point and figured out I think I have a pretty good sense now what our final steps are. The game is not over yet. We still got a ways to go yet. There will be a point of no return. If you remember, there was a point of no return going from Nayu Village, or from Bayou Village to Nayu. Well, there's going to be a similar point where once we get to that point of no return, we leave the island, we're done with Nayu. So there's still one whole area we got to go to, which is across the lake. But let me get into those steps. We're not going to do a lot tonight. Tonight is going to be, well, we are going to have to grind a little bit money. We need to get the 5,000. We can't proceed until we get the 5,000. But there are a couple other steps we need to do. I won't go through every single thing. As we proceed through the game, I'll explain it too. And I'm sure I'll figure out some things I'm not sure about yet along the way as well. So, where are we? First, let's get Stitch Light on. Since we're going to be here a while, we should get Stitch Light on. I got to get my decoration lights on. The other one off. This thing here off. I've learned a lot along the way. I think if I don't know. Obviously, I don't know if I'm ever going to go through the Shenmue games again. I would like to do a little kind of recap, go through some of my old save states in Shenmue 1, Shenmue 2 at some point. If I ever, there you go, Stitch Light, right there. If I ever do go through, like, let's say they do, because they're supposed to be releasing, probably before we get Shenmue 4, they're going to release Shenmue 3 Enhanced, which is basically the game I've been playing for the past several months, but better, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, that'll eventually at some point come on Steam. If I ever do that, I've definitely learned a lot of lessons along the way. That if I do decide, if it's a good sale, I do decide to buy it and play it again. I've learned a lot along the way, I think, where I can proceed better, where I need to go and pick up food, get money sooner, get the skill book sooner, etc. Go through all that earlier. I think I can proceed a little bit quicker through the game. So while it's been kind of repetitive to this point in the past several times that we've done Shenmue 3, it's been kind of repetitive and boring. From here, it should pick up. But before we kind of proceed with that storyline, there is one quest that I want to do. I don't even know if it's a quest. It's more because there are these side quests. There's a lot of them that we haven't even touched yet. I don't know if I'm going to go through all of them. I don't know if I care to go through all of them. I might do one or two. I got to look through them. But it's not even a side quest as much as it is a scavenger hunt, I guess you want to call it. So there's these things called Chobu-chans. I'm guessing that's how you say it. Chobuchan. Chobu-chan. So what the heck is a Chobu-chan? Well, you saw a sneak peek of it if you saw my community post from a couple days ago. But again, since Gemini is being so nice and helping us along in this process, let's ask what a Chobu-chan is. Okay, a Chobu-chan is a round, chicken-like mascot character featured in the video game Shenmue III. The town of Nawu runs a minigame event, okay, so that's what they're calling it, where small, well-hidden Chobu-chan figurines are tucked away inside 130 local stores and locations. What do you get for finding all these? Well, not as much as you would think. It really doesn't progress you much, best I can tell, in the storyline, but finding a hidden Chobu-chan rewards Rio with a shop card. These collected cards can be kept or sold as complete sets at local pawn shops for extra cash. So there you go. You can't sell these things, get some cash. How much? I haven't got to that point. The Chobu-chan is also featured in an in-game arcade fighting minigame called Chobu-chan Fighter, where it faces off against chicken-themed versions of Virtua Fighter characters. I think we played that once, kind of early on. So that's what it is. So all those shops that we've been going in and out of, and I haven't even noticed one yet, apparently has the little chicken character there. So over what's probably going to take 3 different live streams, because it's a process to go through and find all these things. Although now I if I'm looking at this offhand, I'm like, dude, I don't have the time, I don't have the patience to search all these shops. But thankfully, I found a guide. Yeah, I found a guide that literally tells you where every single one is, and in sort of a geographical location next to each other. So you can kind of go in a chronological order through the harbor, through the promenade, up through the streets towards the top of the map, and kind of lead you through there in the vendor areas and stuff, and kind of guide you through there. So am I searching these? Well, I'm going through the process, but I have a huge cheat sheet. If I didn't have the cheat sheet, I wouldn't even bother with any of that. That's going to be our main focus today, is part 1. Basically, this is part 1. It's probably going to be in 3 parts. I don't even know if we're going to fully get through part 1. Again, we'll see how quick this goes. Because we also need to get some money. We need to obviously stock up on health supplies and stuff, and food while we're there. So what is the process for us to finally get this game finished? All right, let's go into that. Or at least start going to that. We got emails for everything here. All right, so the key thing, one of the first things that we have to do is we have to get 5,000 yuan. YUAN. I don't know what we have. We don't have that much. I thought we were around 2,000 or something, but I could be mistaken. Anyway, we have some work to go. There's apparently a way you can do these exchanges with these old books in the pawn shop to get some money, but otherwise, we can do the log chopping. We can do one of the most things we make money on so far is the quickest is in the forklift. You can get like 250 or so that's not too bad. You can get that pretty quickly. Otherwise, there is this book exchange thing you can do. So you got to get the 5,000 won, okay? Then you go to Heaven's Fist in Nayu to buy the reverse body check. It's one of these skill book things or whatever, okay? Um, so that's the key thing. First key thing, 5,000 yuan, get this book. Now, there's a whole part of the storyline, which I won't get into right now. When you finally get through these steps, you meet up with Ren, and then he notices a page is missing from it. And then you got to go back to Grandmaster Bay, who's the fisherman dude, the fisherman karate grandmaster guy. And if you completed these steps, he will then show you this key move, this reverse body check. What's so important about this move? That apparently is the key move to defeat the major gang member, the big gang member who we couldn't beat earlier. That is the move we got to do, and it's I think it's like a 6-button QTE. So I've seen on YouTube, it doesn't look like it's too difficult. It's like up, down, right, left, up, left. I don't know. It's basically like a 6 thing, okay? That's the key thing to beat the person. So at some point, based on my experience with Shenmue 1 through 3 now, we're probably going to be fighting all the minions of sorts. Get up to him, fight him for a while, try to keep up our health. And then right towards the end, it's going to show us the QTE to do that reverse body check, and that'll be what'll finally take him down. That's my guess. I don't know. I have not done too much studying for spoilers towards that end, but once we get off this Nayu island and go to the other island, there's a whole other process. So it's going to be a while. Originally, Tyler thought we might have it done by August. No, not going to happen. If I get this done in September, I'll be lucky, but I'm not rushing it. I don't care. I'm not rushing to it. I don't have any other, like I said, there's one series that we are going to do at some point as we wind down with Shenmue 3. We'll start. Oh, it's going to be a lot of Yakuza, I guess. And more continuing with the random stuff in the arcade and maybe some mini indie games that we have of the 300 something that we have in our library here on Steam. So we buy and they're calling it a scroll. So not necessarily a book, they're calling it a scroll. And so if we buy this scroll and we take it to Grandmaster Bay, he's going to tell us we don't have enough skills yet. Now, interestingly enough, based on my attack level and kung fu level currently, I should, technically, we could still do more training, and we are going to, but according to Google AI, which reviews through Reddit and all the other stuff, people talking about the game, says my levels should be more than enough to beat the game. But there's one big thing we haven't done yet, and we tried on Steam. We have to beat the White Dragon. That is the last opponent in Wu Shen Hall that has kicked our butt every time. The White Dragon, the 9th opponent. We can't proceed with getting the training from Grandmaster Bay until we beat the White Dragon. And then, after that, we get the scroll, we beat White Dragon, go to Grandmaster Bay, he teaches us the move, and then we proceed. And then there's a whole set of things that involves Rio, like trying to find a boat to get off the island. But that's way down the road. We'll get more into that as we get closer. But today, we're going to start the minigame, which has nothing to do with proceeding. It's just something that I want to try to do before I leave the island. I don't know how many of the other side quests I want to do, but I want to try this because it's a scavenger hunt game, basically. It's what it is. I could get some money for it. But until then, we're just going to be getting supplies, medicine. I want to not just get the 5,000, I want to have a little extra. My goal, and there will be probably some streams where we're literally just doing the forklift the entire time to get money. I want to get at least 6,000 so I have a little bit more to work with for the remaining time that we're on the island, gathering up on food and health and stuff, as some of that may be helpful as we get to the final battles. So that's where we are in Shenmue 3. We're going to log in after we do some of that. My goal, if possible, I don't know how long this process is going to take. My goal for part 1 is to get all the Chobu-chans in because there's the 9 little vendor shop things right towards the harbor. That's where we're going to start, and then I want to go all the way through the promenade if possible. That's going to be one of our biggest steps. Whether I can get it all done in one day. So basically, starting out pretty much with the hotel, and there's also something fairly hidden in the hotel, hidden in the arcade, hidden in Wushen Hall, where we got to do the training. And then up the promenade there, starting at like the flower and fruit stands, all the way up to basically the pharmacy and Blossom Road. Whether we get to that tonight, I don't know. So this could be a part 1. This could be a part 4. Part 1 through 3, part 1 through 4. After that, it'll be pretty easy. The next part will be kind of just the vendor avenue, all the little vendors in that little area. And then after that, the part 3 or part 4 will be the remaining places in Blossom Road and Scenery Road. And then, yeah, from there, we'll see where, as we get to the point, in case I mess something up or whatever, I am going to, and I did this by suggestion of Tyler before, in the first 2 series, before I get to a new step, go to a new place, do a separate save state. So we're going to go through, get these Chobu-chans, get all the way to the end, gather our money. When we get, we do all our Chobu-chans, we get some more training, maybe finish up with the skill book trainings and all that, and I get at least 6,000 won or whatever. Then I'm going to do a save state there. Hello, Kurumi. Welcome. Good to see you. Good. Thank you for joining. And then once we get to that endpoint, and then I think we've covered most we want to cover, then that's not quite the point of no return there, but I will do a separate save state there. Then we'll buy the scroll and proceed. But that may be a month off before we can get that, depending on how long this mini game takes. Okay? And then after that, yes, then we are into ovTwo to do some more house decorating. That won't be too extensive. A couple of our friends are online, but I want to kind of spend some time going through this tonight. This may be the only Shenmue III live stream for today, or for the week or whatever. And I'll try to do this weekly as we go through these Chobu-chan things or whatever, and then we'll kind of see how we want to space it out from there. But yeah, I think that's all I can say right now. Yeah, let's just get into it. Like I said, depending on how well they got this laid out, I mean, I'll show you the site here again real quick. I'll show you this. Again, I don't even remember. This was just me kind of, again, doing Googling, AI searching, and whatnot. Let's go Chobu-chan Hunt Part 1. There you go. And this is in a site called whatculture.com. Whatculture.com. Again, this is just random search, and this is basically, I've done little maps as well, kind of guide myself, but it will tell you each vendor shop, store, and a picture where it is. Here, Nature's Yeast. It'll show you a picture where it is, and it'll tell you kind of how to find it. And then it goes on to the next one, Super Skewers. Tell you how to find it. Nawu's Fruit Stand, how to find it. These are all the little shops by the harbor. This is where we're going to start every last drop. It'll show you where to find it. Yeah, these cute little chicken dudes. I think it's the mascot of the town or something. Somewhere I read, somewhere early on, I think Shenhua had mentioned it, or she learned something about it from someone in the town. I don't exactly remember when that was, but that's what I read. The tea room. Here it is in the tea room. They're all different color shaped. And yeah, you get shop cards. You can get some money for a few of them. I think some of these might actually give you skill books, possibly as well. I don't know. They were somewhere in the somewhere, and I remember reading about those in this looking in my settings, but we can review that later. So yeah, this is just, it's a big scavenger hide and seek game, and some are easier to find than others. But in theory, with this guide here, again, whatculture.com. Seems like they lay it out pretty good. Of course, they got all the crappy ads on this site, and it's, yeah. Outside of the crappy ads, again, I should really get some kind of ad block or something on my laptop. But besides the crappy ads that are just all over the place, although that's women's, I guess I'll give an excuse for that. But overall, it helped. But it's 130. It's 130. There's a lot of shops in this town. which is kind of cool. I like that you can interact them. I'm going to try, if there's something useful at each one of these shops I go to, I can maybe get some food, health stuff, buy some stuff from the store too. We've stopped at random ones along the way to, pick up some food items, but we haven't looked extensively in every shop too much. This gives us a great opportunity to, hello Stitch, give us a great opportunity to do that. So let's get started, guys. That's all I can say. I know this is a really long intro, but I want to discuss what was going on as we go along. That'll make sense. Like, I don't even know how many people have been interested in the Shenmue series. I've had a few people here and there that commented about the game. Not much. It's mostly been me and Tyler along the way doing it. But, I started. I want to finish this thing. Not in a rush to finish it, but obviously at this point I want to complete this. We started Shenmue 1 in January 2026. It's now August, so it has been a process. And like I said, if there is a Shenmue 3 enhanced, if I do think it's not too crazy expensive, decide to purchase it, I definitely feel like I can do this game more efficiently now. I don't know. We'll have to see. Again, am I spending $40 on it or something crazy? No, not so much. But if I can get it for a not bad sale, 10, 15 bucks, I want that. I'll consider it. We're going to get the live chat here again. Since I am going through maps and guides and everything.
We have a bunch of plot about.
If you do leave a chat, I will read it at some point. Don't worry about it. Just only can see so many things with one monitor here. So I do apologize. And shoot, I got to plug in a little new plug in my controller here. Hopefully, I think we're good. Yeah, Shenmue 1 was pretty unforgiving if you didn't plug in your controller right away. You might hear some Onverse ovTwo sound in the background. That is just my friends list or whatever. I have the music down, but I keep the sound on. It's easier to load that with the MFA and stuff beforehand, so. Now, theoretically, this is all the area we're going to go through today, and most of it to find these little Chobu-chans. So, but we are going to start by the harbor, since we're going to the harbor anyway. I will probably see if I can do a forklift job. I would like to see how close we are to the 5,000. I know we're not, but I'd like to kind of see roughly where we're at with that. As you can tell, there are a lot of shops here, though. In theory, I want to get through all these in one part. Probably going to have to be split up between a couple, so I'm guessing. So there's a lot to go through. But this will be our biggest journey as far as this minigame is trying to get them all here. But in theory, also, we have the maps, we have the photos, we should be able to kind of go through boom, 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 if they're as easy to find as I think they are with the maps. This is what we have to go through first, is all of these guys. This is going to be our step one. Let's take a look. It is 5 o'clock. I think we can probably still get a couple forklift jobs. Hello, John. Good to see you.
Hi, Mr. Dutching.
Hey, bud.
Sure.
Oh, great. I could really use the help. Let's get started then. The cargo I marked on your map goes into this warehouse. Here's the map. I'm counting on you.
So like I mentioned earlier, there will be at some point, there is probably going to be a stream where we are just literally doing this all day. Like I said, there is some sort of book exchange thing I can do as well. I do have the instructions, so I might try that. I don't know how much money it gives you, how much it's really worth it, but multiple sources, multiple attempts and run-throughs with AI told me that it's one of the quickest ways to get a substantial amount of money in this game. You know, the forklift job does take a few minutes, but I've been able to get like close to sometimes 250, depending on whether we get like 6 or 7. So it's sometimes worth it. Even that, you know, 5 runs or whatever can get close to 1,000. So, you know, a day of just grinding with this could very well get us there fairly quick too. It'll get us there quicker than the wood chopping for sure. The chicken thing, the chicken game, the chicken job is fun, but it's definitely not necessarily a big money maker either. For one that takes about roughly the same amount of time as this forklift job, it's kind of, you know, it's fun to do when we're in the area, but this is a little easier, a little less stressful, and you do get more money out of it for sure. I do wish there was a little bit more of the area you could go through. I know you're probably not going to go through the whole town or whatever, but I wish there was a little bit more variety to this, similar to the original Shenmue game, a little bit more maybe, but not complaining, as it is a pretty, you know, easy way. It's not difficult. But I do kind of wish they could have added a little bit more variety in this. A lot more Shenmue 3 gameplays, maybe because I've been searching for strategy guides or whatever. It's actually been popping up in my feed. And actually people, I'm following a couple channels that are actually not like, you know, they were playing it 6 years ago or whatever. They're playing them now. They're going through this now, which is kind of wild. You know, there's some people that are just doing Shenmue 1 right now, but I mean, there's like, yeah, I noticed like several channels are actually currently playing it. Some are doing it in video, some are doing it live. It's kind of a mix. And similar to that I did with Shenmue 1 and Shenmue 2, I will be doing compilation videos, but I'm not going to do that until I finish it up. I may start putting the videos together now, but I'm not going to start releasing them until we do finish the game. How many parts that's going to be, God knows. I mean, it's definitely going to be significantly more than Shenmue 1, Shenmue 2 was. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I don't know. It feels like it's going to be real long. I could be wrong. You know, because then again, each one of those are like 4 to 5 hours each. So some of my live stream segments may have been shorter. I don't know. All I know is it'll be interesting. Oh, damn it. But based on the storyline, as long as we don't like buy the scroll thing with the reverse body check, we can't really accidentally get into the point of no return. I don't really know if we beat the White Dragon sooner than getting the book, because we could beat the White Dragon without the book. It doesn't really matter. It's just something that the Grandmaster wants us to do first. To prove we have the skill levels to learn the new skill for the reverse body check. There's one thing I actually want to look up at some point with AI, or whatever, just to kind of see, because it might take us a while. I mean, we have, we've gotten pretty close. We haven't beat him yet, but we have gotten pretty close. And now that I know that's a key point to move forward in the story, I can kind of understand now why he is a lot more difficult to beat than the others were. So that kind of makes a little bit more sense now. But it was interesting. Like, I don't know. Maybe just because I'm not experienced in this game, but I haven't. There's really the only thing that the notebook or whatever has been telling us is to get more skills. Get more skills, okay. Get more skill books so you can get more skills, get more training. But no one in any of the game was telling me, hey, beat the White Dragon or get this scroll. I've not seen one thing yet. Maybe we're just, because we haven't, gotten to that skill level yet. Maybe later on Grandmaster Shay would tell us. I don't know, but, no one's told me that I need this reverse body check yet. I didn't learn that until the AI told me. So, yeah, very odd. Unless I missed something in the story or I was supposed to talk to somebody that I haven't talked to, no one's even made a mention of this scroll yet. Red hasn't mentioned anything yet. So I don't know how I would have figured that out. Maybe it's just something we haven't gotten to in the story yet, that someone would have guided me to that, but I haven't seen it yet, so. Are we behind? No, but could I have done more efficiently with gathering the herbs and the skills and the money? Yeah, probably. And that is something we may try with our knowledge of the game in Shenmue 3, so that's kind of where I'm going with that. And I think we're going to get 7 here, guys. We've only done 7, I think, one other time so far. And I can just plop this right on there. Sweet. Can I get 8? Yeah. Actually, I don't know where I put the 8. We should get some pretty good money. I'll even park it right here. Yeah, we get the little timer thing up here, so, I don't know how well you can see the timer up there, but let's see. This is kind of the max, more or less, that we could do. Well, let's see what they give us. And we'll also see what our cash is. 385. 385! Yeah, I mean, that beats about any other game. So, if we do this enough, one day of grinding with this, they'll probably get us money. We don't even have to do the book thing.
I'm gonna have to give you a little extra for this.
But let's see where we're at.
Thanks.
Oh, we're already at 4,000. Holy crap. Oh, dang. Okay.
I'll see you later.
I did not think I had that much. Holy crap. Okay, so we're not that far off. Okay. So, I mean, I'm going to keep on doing this. I'm going to get more. I'm going to keep on doing this, but, you know, you're going to have too much. But yeah, 5,000 of this is going to eventually go to pick up this scroll thing. If we get to that shop, no, I don't think anything transferred over. I could be wrong. Again, I'm not kind of an expert. It did from Shenmue 1 to Shenmue 2, so I'll show you here. So these are the two games. These were gifted to me by Tyler. There was one for Shenmue 1 and 2. This, all my stuff transferred over. This, it didn't actually transfer over. I don't think. I could be wrong. I don't know. It's been so long since I went into it, but I think these were completely separate. Yeah, all my stuff did transfer over from 1 to 2, but this was a completely different download, so I don't think it did. Again, I might have to watch my first live stream with that because I don't necessarily... it's been so long. But good question. Thank you. I'm glad. So, I mean, there are a couple things that we are maxed out. We maxed out HP. We did all the skills. I would do this a lot sooner next time with the horse punch or the horse stance, 1-inch punch, all that stuff. I would have built this up a lot sooner, but it is what it is. Again, it says my Kung Fu level and attack level should be fine as far as I want. But we still have some to gain on here, so I might as well. But before we do that, let's start at least with, we may do more training, but let's start with this, see how well we can find this. Again, I'm going to start, I also made some maps this week to kind of try and, like, find the order of his shops. And again, if he didn't put it in his guide, then, you know, no, I don't know then if we saw it or not, but if there's some shops we missed, it's just because he didn't put in his guide. Again, here is the guide here, whatculture.com. So we're starting with Nature's East, and I'm going to follow this. And then I also have a map. Let's see. So I have this map, so I basically took screenshots of my map that I've been following since the beginning. This here. And put the little arrows kind of which way to go. And then I also have one to kind of boom, boom, boom up to these shops. Boom, boom, boom through here. I'll show you those as we move along. But let's start. Now, again, I'm going to be going back and forth between my windows here. So, again, if I don't see the chat, don't worry, I will get to you. But this is, I think, our first one. And there it is. Now, I already see it. See, it's so obvious, but I didn't notice it. So, let's see. Because I should do that. Here we go. Boom. Now we get the card. That's it. That's literally it.
I found it.
And we don't pick it up again. That's it. This is literally what we're going through all the shops and doing. So, I do apologize if some of you guys kind of find this boring.
Excuse me.
Hey there. I've got freshly picked.
Do you know what?
Count.
Well,
Can't you?
sorry.
As long?
I guess.
Sorry about that, guys. So, yeah, just trying not to.
Excuse me.
Well,
So I figured while we're at some of these shops, hey, let's pick up some of their food stuff. Again, kind of go with the higher price stuff. Although they don't have a ton of high price things here, but...
thank you. Come again.
Okay, next one. Sitting behind a black bin. Right over here, I guess. Yeah. Oh, yep, I see it. How I did not notice one of these. You also, the kind of trick is you have to kind of do it to get these at the right angle. This one's a little tricky to get to. I'd see it. There we go. And so I think what these cards, some of these can be exchanged for skill books. That's, I think, is what we saw on a previous live stream. And I just think it'd be kind of fun to do this while we're on the island. Yeah, none of these are all that good. We'll skip that.
I won't say anything.
Alright, next one. Again, I hope some of you guys don't find... this might be kind of boring for most of you guys, but... Alright. Nope. Back.
Do you know where I can practice Kung Fu? You mean, I don't know what... Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so it's... Yeah, new and different. Yeah, so it's... Yeah, I don't think anything transfers over. Again, it's been so long since I've done it, but you definitely... As long as you have the version on Steam, you can transfer between 1 and 2. That we definitely did, so... Alright, so this is... I used fruit, staying out of the sun underneath the shelves on the right hand side of the stall. Okay.
Can you help me? There's... Got it.
So every time I try to click back into the game, it wants me to like... Oh, there he is! How did I not notice these things? That's one thing that really bugs me, is I did not notice any of these things beforehand. There we go.
I found it.
It's just a cute little scavenger hunt, and they're cute little things, you know?
Greetings, my guest.
Yeah, I want the high HP stuff. Honestly, it's
You come again.
we still have a lot of low price things. We're pretty darn stocked up and stuff. Let's be honest. I'm almost through 2 pages at this point, so and we even still have some of the skewers. So it's like, yeah. Okay, this one is in the pop machine, pop little bins here. Oh, yep, right there. There it is.
This is it.
And in the tea room, a blood red kettle.
Excuse me.
Hey there, drink.
Actually, do you know of any place?
What are you? I have no.
Got it.
There it is.
This is it.
Again, without this guide, I would never have... Heck, I didn't even notice these things existed.
It's getting late. This can wait until tomorrow.
Okay, back to the hotel, I guess.
Hey, Shenmue.
What is it, Leon?
Where did you...
It was a.
You're a
Again, I'm going to keep on saying again how kind of disappointed I am how they turned Shenmue into basically an NPC at this point.
Okay.
It was so much better interacting with her in Bayou Village. Now it's just like the same repeat. I'm hoping something... There is a big event Shenmue is definitely part of a big event as we get towards the end. I won't. I kind of already know what happens by researching the next steps, but I won't spoil it for you guys. Out the way. But yes, there is more. Right now, yeah, she does kind of feel like a NPC, but there is some big stuff to come down the road. So just, again, we will get there at some point. And she's not even out here that much anymore for us to talk to at this point, so kind of a bummer. Hey, we get more apples at least. Hey, at least we get more apples.
Looks good. Looks good. Guess I'll take it.
It's very interesting too, like, if I remember, in Bayou Village, we were able to stay out pretty late. Here it's like 9 o'clock, we gotta go to bed. I don't know why, that's kind of weird. Like, I feel like I could, if they gave me more time, I could stay up later, I could get the trading in more, or get more of these shops done, but like, they keep on making us go to bed at 9. I don't know what the point of that is, but... We gotta go to the porcelain shop next. And I'll show you, once we get through those, I'll show you what the next sort of step is from there. Your name is kind of, let me look here. God is Unity Love. Your name kind of sounds familiar. Have you been in one of the live streams before? I'm just curious. I kind of think I recognize your name. I feel like you've been in a couple of them, but I could be wrong. But your name does kind of look familiar to me. But if you are new, welcome. I'm glad you're here. I got a full-on list of, I got multiple playlists for Shenmue 1 and Shenmue 2. Plenty of live streams. I'm building the Shenmue 3 playlist, so plenty of you to go back into if that's something you're interested in. And I will have the compilation videos, like I said, as I get towards the end.
Yes.
You need to pay for your room.
And if you hear that beeping, that is the people chatting in Onverse, ovTwo. We will get there.
No, I do.
So I'm pretty chatty people in there. But fortunately, I can't really see. There's also one in here, supposedly, but we will get to that when we get there. It won't be long.
Be careful out there.
But yeah, supposedly there's one hidden in this hotel somewhere too.
Bugs are out there somewhere.
Yeah, you should watch.
Right.
Stay away.
Again, same thing, same blah 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 over and over again. Again, a little bit disappointing. I felt like they cut back on Shenmue's role. Maybe because of budget or something, I don't really know. Alright, 8:30, we got a fresh day here. I might get the more, again, we're near the forklift thing, try to get a little bit more of that in while we're here. So, I think we're at this spot here. Oh yeah. Wow, it's so obvious now.
This is it.
Dang, it is just so obvious, and yet I did not notice one of these little creatures sitting here again. A lot of this stuff, I don't know how useful. I'm not going to be buying stuff from all this stuff. I just don't want the food health items.
Like,
I mean, what am I... Is this... None of this stuff... Yeah, I could buy this stuff. I don't know if it's useful, but, like, I don't get any... Unless I'm getting some HP out of it, I don't really care.
all your fittings and statues here.
But... Let's see here. This is... Right... Oh, right here. Well, you can't... This is in the way, but it's right here. Yep. I keep on... If I do this? Okay, yeah, cool. We can do it that way. So we'll keep on getting asking him about kung fu training. Right there.
I found it.
I was kind of curious if we didn't reach a point where we could do this yet. Obviously, that's not an issue. They're all been pretty easy so far. We'll see when we get to the stores. This is somewhere over by the glass case. Okay, cool. Yeah, let me just alt-tab it or whatever. Good. Kind of, I don't really see it, though. Devilishly well hidden between a stack of dim sum steamers. Behind the glass pane. At the back of the store. Okay. I'm trying to see the angle that they got it at, and I can't. It says at the back of the store. Oh, wow.
You were here.
What the heck? Is that? Oh, it's gotta be this guy right here. Oh, yeah, I see the beak. Wow, okay, that's a pretty good one. I would never found that without the guide. I couldn't even find with the guide. Holy crap, yeah, that's a that was the most challenge one right there. Okay, this is the jewelry store. And it's literally in one of these jewelry things right here, I think. Look, I think actually it's over there. No? Oh, there it is. Oh, wow. Oh, that's adorable. That's so cute. I want to buy that one. Now, where are these things? Like, these aren't skill books, right? No. Oh, shop cards. Okay. Okay, well, there you go. Okay, from here, so let's save. All right, let's see where the map is gonna have me go here. So that was basically one page in the guide. Now we're to page 3. We're still going to be sticking around in the harbor. But we're going to start visiting shops and stuff, and it's going to be a little different. So we're going to make our way. As we get closer to here, we will do the training and the forklift job again. Just kind of split it up, obviously, because I know this is probably not the most interesting thing. But we have to go to Super Tackle first. Again, this is not like, there's no like defined order in this, but this is just kind of following his guide and his pictures. But we're starting here in Super Tackle. We're here right now. We're going to go back to Super Tackle, go through some of these shops, I think, to I Love Fresh Oysters, to the hotel, High Tech, Land Arcade, and then to Wuchen Hall, actually, where supposedly something is in each one of these as well. So we will be back in the hotel. All right, let's go to Super Tackle, see what's over there. Now, obviously, the shops are a little bit bigger, so this is potentially a little bit more challenging, but that's kind of a little intro to what we're doing here. be right over here. Yeah. And it's in one of these guys, so... Oh, then I think I see it. There it is.
I found it.
Yay! And then the fish shop is next. And a small wicker basket. Okay. Oh, there's your wicker basket. At the back of the shop, in a cabinet facing the back wall. Oh, yep, here you go. There it is.
I found it.
Yay! Now, can we actually buy fish here? Let's see. I don't know. Guess not. It's okay. Save our money. Okay, I think this should... Million served. Yep. And it is buy some red teapots. Don't see it yet, but let's find it. Oh yeah, yeah, that one's not. That one's just stick out there. I love the color though.
Over here.
And then I think the flower shop, yep, or makes me think of Shenmue, or not Shenmue, but the other one. What the heck's her name? I forgot this. Anyway. Nozomi, thank you. I had to look at my complete brain fart there. I'm like, what the heck is her name? Nozomi, thank you. It's been a while. I've been into Shenmue 1. Maybe the first time I forgot her name, though. It's so bad. I need to pause my live stream. Jeez, okay. So, in there... In the flower shop, it's by these, like, yellow things that look like bananas. I don't know what the heck it is, but let's see here. Maybe this? Oh, I lost my guy here. Yeah. Come on. Stop it. Like this? Yeah? Across from the counter. Right here it says, a very well hidden in the golden house plant directly opposite the counter. You have to be the right angle. Okay. I think I see it now though. There it is.
This is it.
Yay! Alright, in fresh fruit is the next one to go. Alright, so Chobu is hanging out with some lemons. And of course it's yellow. So we gotta look for some lemons. Might buy some fruit from her as well. Alright. Find lemons. Help me find lemons, guys. Oh, yeah, there's your lemons. Okay. Where are you at? Oh, it always puts me in the wrong tab. Come on, get there. Come on, guys. Oh, there it is. It is fitting pretty good, though. I'll admit that. How did I not notice? Oh. I said one.
Hi, Shenmue.
Hi, Leon.
Hey, Shenmue.
What is it, Leon?
Where did you say you saw people?
Blah, blah. Can you tell me something different besides that? Oh my god, I know, yes. Need to practice it. I get the point. Anyway, sorry. I'm getting off into a side rant. This whole turning Shenmue into an NPC has just really been bugging the heck out of me. But anyway, I love fresh oyster. Well, I do too. I love fresh oyster. Where is that? Okay, that's right over there. Okay, cool. Okay, it's by one of these salt and pepper shakers over here. Okay, cool. Oh, it keeps on give me the right start. It keeps on putting me to a different tab. This is getting so annoying. Anyway. Let's see. Hard to tell. Oh, I see it. It's right over there.
I found it.
I think we go to the hotel next, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see here. Just gonna leave it like that, I think. Let's see. 15 gate, what? There's also a sweet shop, but I couldn't find that on the map, I don't think. Let me look again here real quick. Yeah, there's a reference here to sweet shop. It says, baking a chocolate muffin in the middle of the glass counter, yum. Where is the sweet shop? I'm not really 100% sure. Guess we can ask AI. Along the waterfront area in No Harbor, right next to the hotel. Oh, no, okay, yeah, it's right here. Duh. Okay, why doesn't that show up on my map? Oh, yeah, it doesn't. They don't show this on my map. That is so weird. They just show the hotel. Okay, so that's a goof on this game fact. They missed that. But now I remember it. I haven't really gone in here that much, but yeah, I remember that. Okay. So it looks like they're buying some like chocolate muffin or something like that. Yeah, it's right here. That is so weird. Why didn't they show that on the map? That's driving me nuts. There we go.
This is it.
Now I don't remember where where it is. There's like one, I think, in the hotel. Oh, okay, it's at the reception desk. Okay, so that's okay, pretty, yeah. So you need to see if she's got anything worth all the times we've been to this counter, we haven't, really picked up on it right there. Not in the right angle. Yeah, that's the thing, is you have to kind of get in the right angle to get these things. There we go.
This is it. Hi, Mr. Dutching. Hey, folks. Sure. Oh, great. I could really use the help. Let's get started then. Take those items to the ship, using the forklift. Here's the map. I'm counting on you.
There's only the 3 arcade games here, so there's got to be something at the other side of the warehouse, I assume. Or in this front door here, but I guess we'll get the last arcade game. Okay, here we got some items here. Some really tight stuff. Don't move. Let's go do this guy up here first. Might be able to get another 7, guys. Done. With time to spare. Sweet. Should be about another 380, something like that. This is about as easy money as you can get. Then we might try the book thing that they suggest at some point too, but I just felt like crashing into it. Yeah, take that. Another 385. Nice. I'll take it.
Great job, buddy. This port is crazy, but you still met the quota. I'm gonna have to give you a little extra for this. Got it. Thanks. Come on back, you hear? Okay. I'll see you later.
Remember, 5,000 is the goal. Alright, next to the High Tech Land Arcade. They have.
Excuse me. What? Do you know what? You can. Sorry, but I get Usha. Usha? It's exact. Got it.
Yeah, I'm alt tabbing and then it's messing up where I have my browser tab with them. It's so annoying. Just not transferring over nicely. That's kind of annoying. But other than that, we're doing good. High Tech Arcade Land. We should have 2, actually, by the way. Fun fact. 1 on the main floor and 1 in the prize exchange upstairs. So there you go. Let's go see. On the main floor, it is by a potted plant on top of the rightmost Wacky-Mo game. Maybe I'll try the racing game again. What the heck? Feels like the Chobu-chan's right there. Apparently you can take your challenge and get a prize as well. Okay. It's gonna be one of these guys. Oh, look at it. It is hiding. Yep.
This is it.
Kind of split it up, but why not do a Wacky-Mo game? Because we like Wacky-Mo.
Maybe
I can do
should
that.
play one.
Sure, why not? I know we're trying to save money, but you gotta leave a little time for recreation, right? High score.
All right. I got the top score. I'll keep going. I'll pass.
Okay, so we got this guy, right?
This is it.
Okay, upstairs. We go. Where's upstairs? How do we go upstairs? Oh, right here. Okay. Alright, there are Chobus in amongst all the absolute tots. In Noah's Pride Exchange. This one is poking its little Monte, whatever, out of a purple vase on top of the table facing out into the harbor. So, this? Oh, this one right here. There you go.
I found it.
Sweet.
Excuse me. Have you can open my wounds?
Let's do spar. That's what we want for our training. Okay. Yeah.
You come to spar, eh? This fight.
It also took me way too long to realize that the QTE they were trying to get me to do was right down on the bottom the whole time. That would have been so much better. Did not realize that earlier. I could have skilled up a lot sooner as well. Lesson learned for Shenmue III Enhanced.
Do you want to keep going? keep going?
Oh, we'll be back. We'll be back to fight your white dragon, but excuse me, guys. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay. Why do I have 20 onions? I don't know why I have 20 onions. Don't need 20 onions. Now, on to the next thing. Oh, we got it. We can't leave the hall yet. We gotta get the Chobi-chan. He is majestically on the cape of the statue just to the right of the entrance. So there you go. Oh, there he is. Hi there.
So you were here.
And obviously, knowing what I know now, if we go back into Shenmue III, obviously, we could be doing this along with the rest of our just, daily tasks that we do here. But obviously, we had not realized that at the time. So now we are pretty much set with this area. We've gotten it all. So that actually takes me through 2 of these pages here, which is cool. A lot is to come, though. Again, we missed. I have a feeling this is going to have to be split off anyway, which is fine. So we're going now to the south end of the promenade. I need to get the map. Because this is now kind of where we're going to be doing a lot of crisscrossing. It's going to get a little annoying. Maybe I can make this 2 pages. That might help. I don't know. Anyway. Traveler's Good is the first one we are going to do. Before we get that, let's, again, because we do need to try and get more money, we're here at the work, or here in this area, let's do another forklift if they let us. Just to get that out of the way.
I'm in favor. Sure. Home.
We were a lot higher than I thought we were. That was a pleasant surprise. I was not.
The cargo I marked on your map goes into this warehouse. Here's the map.
And yeah, we're going to be mixing this in a lot while we do our Chobu-chan hunt because, again, we're just trying to get money. I do want to just kind of get some in while we are at the harbor anyway. Like I said, we want at least 6,000. If this takes a while, we get more, that's fine too. Again, as much health and food and stuff we get before we leave this island is a benefit. But yeah, this is what a lot of the next Shenmue streams are going to look like, so just a fair warning. As I understand, some may or may not be interested in this, but... kind of looks like the old school fridge that I want to get in OV2. Which, by the way, we did get awarded. I went and did their little claim thing for the 25 CCs, and it shows that I have it. So I haven't gone in-game yet, but I saw the little notification. They did give it to me, so that's cool. So we're probably going to use that. I don't know if I'm going to buy the fridge today or not. Today's going to be mainly kind of focused on the office stuff, you know, so... I don't even know if I'm going to do much with the bathroom stuff today, so it's not going to be huge, but we want to start trying to kind of lay out the office, see if the vision I have in my head makes sense. I bought a few supplies we could. There's still a few little things we got to lay out in the kitchen. I have the wall and door set up. I already did that ahead of time for the bathroom, though, so at least that's done and taken care of, so that's cool. There are some active chatters in my... all those boops and beeps in here, that's all OV2. Yeah. Those are all people chatting in Onverse right now. I don't know if they're talking to me or talking to each other or talking about me, but one of the three is going on, so... It's already hard enough to manage this game with my map and stuff. So no, I don't have enough monitors to try and also keep track of the OV2 chat, but we will get in there soon now. But yeah, they are. I just keep on hearing the boops. That's people. But it could be friends chats. It could be the group chat, the area chats. It could be anything. Game notifications. So, but it's kind of hidden right now behind my game right here. So. It's on the screen, but it's just minimized because, yeah, it was just way... I don't have enough monitors at this point in time to manage all that. Oh, that, okay, I was like, why isn't that? Okay, I didn't realize the jack thing was actually still up. That's not, okay, yeah. Oh, hello. Where are you going there? There you go. Can we get 8 possibly? I don't know, what do you think? I don't think we're gonna be able to get there. 7's the most we've gotten so far. Maybe even more. We get 7. We're only supposed to get 5 for the quota, but obviously I think they do give us a little extra for getting to 7 or whatever. Let's see if it'll let us squeeze us in here. I mean, not my best parking job, but it takes it. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. We can grab it, but I don't think we're gonna get it. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. Hey, I picked up an 8th item. That's a start.
That'll do for today.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Not close. Not even close. Another 385.
Great job, buddy. This port is crazy, but you still met the quota. I'm gonna have to give you a little extra for this.
Got it. Thanks.
Shoot, we're almost up to the 5,000 already. Crazy.
Okay. I'll see you later.
Good, good. That's positive. I didn't know. I thought we were closer to like 1,500 or something. I don't know why I was thinking we were that low, but apparently not. I'll take that as a win now. Alright, maybe we could just get to the south end of the promenade at least today. That might be a good stopping point with this. Obviously, we're already into the second night. It does take a little bit of time going through this, but we can keep doing this. Until we buy that scroll, we're not going to progress anywhere in this. So let's continue on. But that's the main thing we got to do. Well, this is our side quest. Obviously, we need to keep the money. We eventually got to beat that stupid white, whatever his name, White Dragon or whatever. Alright, travel down. This could get a little confusing because we're going to be going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But Traveler's good. Let me see if I do need my map now. So maybe if I can put this in a second window or something at least. Yeah, I can just leave it like that. That's fine too. Alright, here we go. Disguised as a panda behind the foremost toy on the bottom shelf to the rear right hand. That's a lot of words. Okay. Behind the foremost toy on the bottom shelf to the rear right. Oh, well, let's. Oh, there he is.
So you were here.
Okay, not too bad. But now I gotta look back in the map because there's the whole greens one next, there's the one over here. It kind of crisscrosses all over the place. So this is where it does get a little bit kind of time confusing. Okay, so lucky number fortunes is next, and I think it's right over here. Nope, this is the gold Buddha. Oh, right over here. Okay. And what's this shop? Pink pillow on the Chase Lounge immediately to the left of the entrance. Oh, there he is. Oh.
This is it.
Alright, that's not bad. Very clever hidden. This is a lucky number. Lucky color is the one that I can do to get more of the tokens, but I don't know really what I'm doing with those. I think I can exchange some of that for money. Okay, whole greens is next. That's the next one, that's right, correct. He is hanging out with some red onions, apparently.
Excuse.
Yeah.
What you got? super. Oh, let's get some of these.
Thanks so much. Bye-bye now.
Sorry, I'm saying bye to you, but I gotta look at your red onions over here. Which one are you in now? Is the question. Well, you are hitting pretty clever. There it is. Oh wow,
This is it.
that was actually hitting. That did pretty good with that one.
This is it.
Rare vases. Right here. Ornate teacup on the shelves behind Dong Tishan. Oh, I see you. There you
I
go.
found it.
Alright. The Golden Buddha. I mean, this is not too hard. I mean, we can see the sign in here, but, you know, it's like, I guess I don't necessarily need my map as much now, but I do need this dude's pictures. Balancing in the hands of the Buddha statue on the dresser at the rear left of the store. Okay. Uh-oh. It's gonna take me back to the hotel again, isn't it?
It's getting late.
Yep.
This can wait until tomorrow.
Again, why the 9 o'clock deadline? I don't totally understand that. Also, kind of something bugs me. What's 9 o'clock? Especially we don't even have, at least when we got to go back to Bayou Village, we have the nice conversations, we learn about our family's history. Why are we not doing any of that?
What is it, Leon?
Where did you say you saw
They definitely
people
cut,
fight?
yeah. Blah, 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 blah. We heard that, yes. Heard, go away.
Leon.
I mean, like, why is she even here at this point? There's like no,
Okay.
I don't know. Very frustrating, very disappointing, very disappointing. Probably one of the biggest things. I mean, there's a few little things I wish they could have done better for sure, but it's just, I don't know, man. What they just, it was so good through Bayou Village, and then we came back to the house, and she was cooking for us, and now it's just like, it's just the same NPC stuff over and over again. I know we're kind of stuck in this training loop, but really most of the time that she's been here, we haven't been able to do much, you know? I don't get it.
Looks good. Guess I'll take it.
Hey, you!
Yes.
You need to pay for your room tonight. Don't tell me you don't have any cash.
No, I do.
Thank you.
She's actually going to play an important part. Yeah, she's kind of an NPC at this point, too. But she will play an important part later on. Again, I'll try not to give too many spoilers. And as I mentioned, of course, which not to be surprising to anyone, she's going to have a big role in the ending as well. Obviously, we're looking for her dad, mainly, but
You should watch out
the
too.
big points when we finally get to this return, she's going to be involved in that. So, again, I won't give any spoilers to anyone who hasn't played it or is following along the story along with me, but just wanted to roll it out there. Oh yeah, I see it. I mean, I can see why I wouldn't spot this normally.
You were here.
There it is. Oh, that's fun. Brave Buttons is our next one. Over here. It's whole greens. Alright, maybe I gotta go back to my map. Oh, there's something back by the rose garden, I guess. Okay. Tucked away in the rose garden. Okay. That's right. That's right. Because we do have something. I knew there was something going on in the rose garden here. Yeah. So we gotta find this. Right here. I've been down here in a while. I think we can do a sparring with this guy.
It's on! You want to pick up where you left off? Or do you want to start over the tournament? Up next, it's the man with the knee of death. Samart Songchai. His deadly Muay Thai skills slice right through the air. Don't blink. The entry fee is this.
Sure, I got a ton of these going out.
All right, let's go.
Don't make me laugh. Try this. Is that all you made of? You're no simple opponent. Was that supposed to hurt? That won't work.
Yeah, I forgot we had this tournament thing going on here. Oh, forgot about
Pretty
that.
good, kid. Here's your chair, kid. Next up, it's the Mock Fist. Chris sent countless fighters to search with his boxing tempered fists of steel.
Sure. I'll give it a shot.
Let's do it! You fight good. It's working. Oh, dang! You're stronger than I thought, kid. Here, this is for you. Next up. No, that's not a bear, folks. Trust me. That right there is the ultimate martial artist. The great benevolent bear. Surely a tie. The entry fee is this.
Sure. I'll give it a shot.
You're stronger than I thought, kid. Here, this is for you. Moving on, we have another fine opponent. The Mad Eagle eyes his prey. It's Rick Hamblin. Feast your eyes on his finishing techniques, mastered in the underworld. The entry fee is this.
Sure. I'll give it a shot.
No going easy on me. combined ranks in karate and judo, he's called a master assassin. Masa Tsukamoto is here. His tempered chops can bust straight through concrete. The entry fee is this.
Sure. I'll give it a shot.
I really want to come out on top. You? You pull that and attack. Here I go. You pull that and attack. You?
Oh, he got me.
Nice try, kid. A little more sparring should smooth out your moves. We'll be waiting for you. Next fight is at 10:30.
We did good for a while. I got a good run there. Didn't do much for our skill levels or anything like that, unfortunately, but whatever. We ate through a lot of food items, actually, as well. Alright, let's get back to the shop and we kind of wrap this up. Is this it here? There it is.
So you were here.
Oh, they have the fortune game over here too. Okay. Turtle races. There is one hidden in one of the turtle races, by the way, also. It's kind of funny. Okay, we gotta find out where this is. And a pair of red shoes. Okay. We gotta find some red shoes. It's on some kind of round table. Oh, it's got it. And oh, I see you. Here.
I found it.
Wayan martial arts right across the way in a cabinet near the counter, acting as a pommel of a wooden truncheon. Okay. Don't know what the heck they're talking about, but let's see if we can find something that looks like that. It's these. No. Maybe here. There it is.
This is it. This is it.
Chicken Emperor. Right here. We gotta find a vase. That's by the white vase. They're right there. Are we close enough? There we go.
I found it.
It actually moves along pretty well. We're definitely not going to get through the entire promenade today. But we did get some good training. We did make some money. And this is what we're going to be looking at for a while, guys. I mean, this is kind of what next 3 or 4 is going to be very similar to this. Just getting money, getting supplies, going through this process. I don't know how many of the mini missions I'm going to do beyond that, but we'll see as we get closer. I'll look through them, see what's involved. I got to look at each of them, see if it's something. There was one that we had started with Ren, and I don't really know how to finish it, so it's kind of a bummer. Western Bookstore, I think. Yep, there we go. So it's bookstore right across the way. Right here. Take a moment to check out the brilliant book titles in search of seafaring soldiers before finding Chobu peeking out of a box at the back left of the shop. Okay, so I guess these are all titles. I don't think we've ever gone in here yet. Oh, there's our box.
This is it.
Let's get through the last ones. Then there's Shenmue. I don't know what she's up to, but she's just kind of like, yeah, she does her own thing. Stonehead haircuts. And this one apparently is a pretty big challenge, although it's probably okay with our picture. But it's supposed to be pretty one of the most challenging ones, according to their guide. This one is on a shelf opposite the backmost chair next to a couple of shampoo bottles. Oh, and this one has a... There's a mission with this one involved. I don't... Oh, there's our hotel lady, which is funny.
Sorry. There you are, lad. Would you mind being a hair model for me?
Sorry.
I just got this great idea for a new hairstyle. If I don't try it out soon, I'm gonna forget it. Won't you let me give you a haircut?
No, I'd rather you not.
You've got to be joking me. Then, would you find me someone willing to be a hair model?
Okay. I'll try to find one for you.
Really? You're a lifesaver.
What kind of person are you looking for?
It's a woman's hairstyle, so she has to be a woman.
So, you wanted to give me a woman's haircut?
Did I fail to mention that?
I see.
Short hair is no good. I need a woman with relatively long hair. And could you make sure she's on the younger side? This is a design for younger women.
You got it.
When Paradise is popular with the young crowd, you should look there.
Okay. I'll be back.
Maybe. Okay, so there's another mission now that we can maybe complete at some point, but anyway. We'll get back to that at some point. There you go.
I found it.
So now this one here is well, the weird plug design there. Just kind of noticed that.
I found it.
And I just thought it was kind of cool. Anyway, it's not North American plug right there, that's for sure. It's kind of hidden between two red dresses, I guess, apparently. So. I don't know if it's these or not. Here. Maybe this one? Oh, there it is. It has got a tricky one.
You were here.
Not as bad as it shows on his picture, though. He is kind of sticking out as long as you get it from the right angle. And you know what this means? This is where we're going to wrap up with this part. We still have to go to ovTwo for a little bit. I think we had good progress. Yeah, I didn't quite get through, but we got through kind of, sort of half of the promenade, which is, that's good. We'll continue on with that. I have promenade kind of mapped out as well as the vendors. Nothing beyond that yet. But I think we're good. 1:20 a.m. Yep. Awesome. So we're good here. And then I'm just gonna take a quick washroom break. Yeah, we don't need to do the new separate save yet. We're not there yet. We're getting there though. I like the amount of money we have. We still want to get to about 6,000 or so. But now I can exit out of some of these maps and stuff. And yes, we will be into ovTwo shortly, guys. I'm just going to take a quick little washroom break. I'm going to get something to drink. In the next one, we're going to start with light and bright. So in that little temple area, there's a lighting store and called Light and Bright. And it's a little glowing Chobu, which looks absolutely adorable. I think I included that one in my community post. And then we're just going to kind of go from there. And I'm just kind of making sure I know we're, let's see, so still part 1. Yeah. There. Yep, so we still have some more to go. Yeah, okay, so yeah, we have there, and then we got to get to the vendor avenue. And so you guys here. So we've done all this now up to, well, not light and bright. We got to go in the temple area. We got to do light and bright, and then from there we go across to Phantom's Mask. We do these here. We don't do these little purple ones yet. That's the vendors. That's will be in after that. Then from there we got to jump over to this part, the northern part of the Promenade, which is where again a lot of shops are. The arcade is up here. Yeah, there's a lot to go yet. And then from there we go. There is one in this arcade as well. One in Tomato Shop. One in the fortune teller area. These little shops here. And then that's it. I originally thought I was going to do all of these in one live stream. No, not happening. So yeah, there's going to be part 2, part 3, part 4, maybe part 5. We'll see. Meanwhile, while we do this, we'll just keep on getting money and loading up on money, loading up on supplies, and see how it goes from there. Alright, just looking. I don't think I missed any chats. James, Kuromi, John, and God is Unity Love. Thank you guys once again. Oh, okay, so yes. Wow. Okay, so who's been chatty? It's apparently one of my friends named Madison has been very, very chatty. Not talking to me, but using the friends chat, so it goes to all their friends. So yeah, I don't know who's on still, who's not on. But we will find out momentarily, and then yeah, we're gonna just do a little more decorating and finish up the night. I do not know yet. I'll be completely honest with you guys. I have a lot to catch up on as far as just either video editing or just other non-channel related things around the house. I might have to skip a day here and there. I might have to skip Monday night, do more on Tuesday. We'll just kind of see how my day goes. I got a lot of stuff going on, so. Yeah, I just don't know yet, so what we're going to do with that, but... But we will be in there short. Let's see who do we... I can't be on my... Yeah, I haven't been in a world yet, so I can't be on my friends list. Obviously, our friend Chobu is online, and Madison. Is there people that kind of think more recently added us, if I'm not mistaken? So... Alright, I think we're good here. Just give me one moment, guys. get this done. Yeah, I actually don't think. I'm just looking now at my people count here, and it's one, which is actually going to be my chat here on the laptop. So no one stuck around, but I guess not as many folks are interested in Shenmue 3, but you know, hopefully someone watches it later. At least God is Unity Love, who looks like he might have Sonic on his profile picture. He seems like he's interested in Shenmue 3 anyway. But I'm guessing he did not stick around. Oops. I went to somebody else's house. Oh, someone. Chloe apparently owns this house. I don't know why. Usually it defaulted me as number 2, but now it defaulted me as number 3 instead of 2. Let's go back. This one's ours. I'm also thinking about maybe buying some of these little ones as well. Like, how much? Let's see, how much do these own? Oh, crap. There's no one online. Oh, there are a couple people. Oh, Jasline's not online. I want to see, let's see. I'm kind of thinking about once I decorate here, where do I want to go next? I almost want to get a home, possibly next to one of my friends. Let's see, for Maya. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not really interested in the apartment stuff anymore. Once I'm done. Once I stop the lease or whatever, I'm done with all the apartment things. I'm kind of just over it. The rental thing is just dumb. Let's see. She's on island number 156. So, okay, so I wonder if I can get one across from her. So I'm thinking about just kind of buying one of these smaller ones that, like, I think these just do player points. So if I wanted to get like one of these little ones, are these owned or not? Available to rent. I think you can buy them. I hope so. Yeah, if these are rentals, I'm not gonna do like. There's not much you could do here, but you do actually have. I mean, that's not bad. You actually got. I could do something with this. Is not like one of the little cheap shacks. I mean, let's see. Is it player points or how do I do that? Okay, it's a lot of player points. You could rent it for 2,500, but these are a little bit bigger. So, yeah, I mean, I could, if I grind at this enough, I could do this. We'll see if someone buys it, but then I could be neighbors with Maya. That would be kind of cool. It would be, like, the one I'm doing now, that's always going to be, like, kind of my main house. I mean, I'm not selling it, but if I'm like, okay, I've decorated as much as I can, I want to take on another little project, I can make a little. It'd be kind of funny. I'd almost want to decorate them, like almost treat them as like Airbnbs, you know? Not that you can't rent them out to people. It'd be kind of cool if you could do make some player points or cash coins out of renting to people. But hey, idea for a developer: put an Airbnb thing in here. But I could treat it like an Airbnb and make like something like that, and just kind of like a little secondary home, and you know, not a lot you could do here, but I could almost make a little living area here. This could be kind of a kitchen. You know, maybe a bathroom here. I know it's kind of awkward. They got the door in the back, but that's interesting. I don't remember that design in Onverse, but these are a little bit bigger. There's ones that are a little cheaper, but this is the one that's across from Maya's house. See, she's got a very similar design as me. I like how she's got this very, like, it's nothing super crazy. Like, it kind of has a homey feel as well, which is what I'm going for. So I haven't figured out what I'm doing in this area, but she's got the big plant. She's got the nice shelf. I do not have the Onverse thing yet. Yeah, I gotta look into that. I want that. I do need that. We'll see how much that costs, but I do like how she has the kitchen set up here. This is something I was referring to before. I love how she put like the little what looks like backsplash. Oh, she did it with the coffee table. How did she put the... Are the legs outside? Okay, I can't really tell how she designed that, but... Because I didn't see any legs outside, so where did the legs go? Okay, interesting. She is creative. Yeah, I mean, it's a cute little kitchen setup. She's got the red counters like I have still sitting at the apartment. She's got her laptop here. She's got basic school supplies. That is so cute. Little child's turkey. I haven't seen a lot of these things. That is so cute. Wait, is that a Switch? The heck? There's no way. Switch did not exist with Onverse. So how did she make a Switch? What did she do out of this? What in the heck? So, a black 50s microwave. Red 50s microwave. How is the rest? The rest of it must be hidden in the table. What the heck? I'm like, that could feel like, wait a second. They did not have a Switch when Onverse was out. And oh, the little teddy bear is playing oh, the little pink teddy bear is playing with the controller. Freaking adorable. Oh my gosh. One thing I don't understand is why, like, when I sit here, I can't rotate it. I used to be able to rotate in Onverse. It just kind of sticks me in there. I don't know. Let's see. She got a nice little bed set here. I like how she had the door leading out. I might do a door thing. She's got a nice little library with her gnome over there. Cool little seating area. So she turned this thing sideways to make like a little like fort area, which is kind of cute. The rug, it's sleeping bags. Like, can you sleep with these? I think I am sleeping, but again, oh, there we go. Oh no, it's letting me. Oh, okay. So this is similar to my bed where the thing is gooped up. Okay. I still don't know what. Yeah, see, it's still weird. I still don't know why it's not letting me, won't let me rotate. But anyway, yeah, it's got the same stupid thing where I can't sit or lay down. It should be a lay down thing like my bed back in the house. It puts me in that praying. And then she put the little movie theater, which is kind of cool. Kind of gave me an idea to do movie theater. I like these red chairs. Red easy chair. That's probably pretty cheap. So we could possibly. Very, very creative. I mean, all these different things she made into what looks like kind of a movie screen. Which is just kind of wild. This is the blue. Oh, Christmas garland. I bet this is the blue mat. Yep, this is the blue bathroom mat. That's the green bathroom mat. Yeah, okay. Very, very clever. You know, I'm more practical thinking. I'm a very logical thinker, but she's very. Because I'm more of, I think, either left brain or right brain. Let's see. The analytical left brain, so that's kind of, I think, what I am, and then she's probably more creative in the right brain. I don't know. That took me through Copilot, which sucks, but anyway. And then she got the swing set, which I might do the swing set. I think this is so adorable. So, no, let's see. Can I sit next to the teddy bears here? Yeah, see, I can, but then I can't tilt myself to... Or change my view so I can see myself. I don't know. I don't understand. Anyway, I get frustrated. But anyway, is the one next to her? Oh, this one's owned by Manji. That kind of. But anyway, I could, but there are smaller ones if I want to go down that road. Like, I think those up there are tiny, but. And then let's see. I forget which ones. Let's see here. Yeah, what is Jasmine? Yes. Yeah, she has the penthouse. We've seen her penthouse. Those are kind of expensive. I'm not expecting any of them to even be free. I would love to have. I wanted to have one of these when I originally went to Onverse, and they're not cheap. Okay. Yeah, you could buy. I mean, it's not terrible. It's $1,200. I don't know. I don't necessarily want another big thing. I do kind of, but. Well, a lot of people are probably owning these ones at this point anyway, but let's go back to ours. We have a lot to go yet before we get to that point, but let's see how much. If we look at, let's look back at one of the little tiny ones. So let's look at this little cluster here. Okay, 100. Oh, you get 100,000. Holy crap, 100,000. Oh, this is wait, why is this not cash coins? Is this like mine? Is this smaller than mine? Oh, okay. Weird. What is different about it? Oh, okay. So this is almost like mine, but they don't have a deck. So you can get one just like mine without the deck for like mine costs cash coins. Oh, okay, interesting. Yeah, I want the deck. Is there any that are like smaller? What about these guys here? Okay, like yeah, like some of these cool. Like if I'd want to do, this would be such a cool setup. See, like all four of these are just available. I could possibly get like all four, and look, you got a nice lakefront view. No one's buying them. And then make an Airbnb, a little cottage thing out of each one of them. How cool would that be? Let's see, how much would it be? 5,000. Okay. And then they're bought. I don't have to worry about that. So if I want like all four of them, 3,000, which we're halfway already there. Huh. I have to think about that. I'm gonna think about that. We'll see. We'll see if they're still available, but I kind of like that they're all next to each other. There's no extra fees for already owning the home, which Onverse had something like that. Then yeah, you got a nice little. I could do each one to a different theme. I mean, I want to get bigger homes like in the different worlds. So, like, I want to get something similar to what I have size-wise when the Enchanted Forest opens, when the Ancient Moon opens, when the Candy Coast opens, presuming that they all have houses. The hub is the hub, whatever. I'm not done with the apartments there. So, but who knows? This is, Volcano Island just got done, so it's like, anyway. So that could be a while. So while we wait for that, this could be a fun little project. Yeah, no one's taken him in all three instances. No one has taken any. That's interesting. Well, I'll have to kind of think about that. Yeah, should I start an Airbnb service? And by the way, there is something we can get here. Let's just get the player points off this. Maybe. Oh, we don't have the tool yet. So quick. No. One. There you go. Ooh, and I saw one up there too. Yeah, this is not supposed to be a player point hunting, but whatever. No one's on right now anyway, so it's do my own thing here. I guess. This might be our only Onverse stream of the week as well. I do periodically, if folks are on at like 6:30 in the morning Central Time, somewhere around there, 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm sometimes on here for about a half hour or so. After I get home from work, after I get home from my morning Uber Eats adventures, and before I go to bed, I'm sometimes on here just looking up player points, kind of like we're doing right now. So if you're ever looking for me online at certain times, if you happen to be up at 6:30 in the morning Central, you might find me. Just a little, just throwing it out there. Yeah, I don't know who Lee is, but Lee is one of my neighbors over there. But that's interesting. 20,000. It won't take me too long. But that'd be kind of a cute little project. I would probably buy it just to have it, and then work on that later, just so I owned it. These are obviously, I think these are all just the bigger ones, so I'm not going to worry about that. But these are just the perfect little size. I don't know what I would do with it, but I think it would be cute. A little Airbnb thing. I don't know. It would just give me a project when, we're kind of set with this, All right, guys, are you ready? And yeah, I know I'm kind of talking to myself, but all right. Well, here's the update for maybe hopefully someone who watches this later. I did a little rearranging. Of course, I still had the rugs. I adjusted a little bit, but the rug is the wall. The door is the door. We can just kind of walk through the door, and it gives us privacy for our future bathroom. I don't know. I tried to line it nicely so the door could open if it would be able to be open, but obviously it doesn't. We just walk through it, but at least it gives the illusion of privacy. And somehow I'm going to figure out a toilet, sink, and some type of bathtub in here. It's kind of a small space, but I'm going to try and figure it out. They do have the little let's just get the, we don't have the, do we have the, let's see here. Okay, I got all the toilet stuff in here. Let's just, because I know what we're going to get, because there is the bathtub. We've gotten it before that actually does take player points. It's got kind of duckies on it. It's got duckies on it, which is kind of not really my vibe. But anyway, it still works with the bathtub because the shower thing is. This I'm surprised that I'm pretty sure I thought I owned this, but it's 217 cash coins. That is a steep. This one 3,000, which is also not cheap as far as player points. It's gonna knock our player points down. We're gonna be a little bit away from we getting there, but. And then we have the white curtain. This one I like better, but it's 75. But yeah, this is going to eat through a little of our player points. But it does give us a shower, bathtub, and we're all set with that. So, and I really would like to see if we have enough room. So yeah, it's going to suck that it's going to eat up a big chunk of our player points that we've been getting towards. But I really want to see if this is going to fit. So we're getting it. Rest in peace to our player points. We're going to go down quite a bit. Here we go, guys. Oh, I should probably do it. I'll see if am I missing something here? No. Okay, cool. Oof. Oh, down to 7,800 from 10,000 to 7,800. All right. Well, I'm going to be doing a lot of grinding. Get that back up. Oh well, it is what it is. But I really want to see if this is going to fit. So I'm not going to adjust too much around, but I just wanted to make sure this is actually going to fit in here. Toilet's small, the sink is small. Not too worried about that. But I do want to make sure that this is going to fit, so let's go find out. I could put a bathroom down there, but I feel like the bathroom should be upstairs. I don't know. Alright, let's see. I guess we could probably just go here. Yes, but whoa, hello. Yeah, I figured it was going to spawn in some stupid spot there. So that is just way off. That's rotated wrong. That's just wrong in many, many ways. I'm thinking about, let's see, move. Okay, we got to rotate this. I wonder if this will fit the width of the room in here. Let's go to rotate. Because we have the window, which kind of is almost a privacy issue in its own right. So to T to move. So let's see if we can just get this over here. This might actually work. Still not sure what I'm going to do with the toilet yet, but... So yeah, it kind of gives... It gives some privacy from the window also. Okay. And yeah, it does fit. Let's get this back as much as we can, though. Still going to be a very tight space, but... Okay, that's good right there. Yeah, it's not really, I don't like how... Not quite centered as I would like it. Let's see, the vertical is good enough. Let's see. Okay, nope, we're going the wrong direction there. 30.5. All right, cool. And then we got work with here, right? I don't want floating objects. Not that it really matters, but get my OCD. Okay. Now, does this thing have a mount? I forget. I know the expensive one does. Does this have a mount? I guess not. We'll see. I don't know. I can at least go inside, right? Maybe. Okay. All right. I can't apparently. Can't go inside. Okay. Well, it's a decoration piece. I can't use it apparently. The other one I know we were able to like walk inside. I do like how it's kind of blocked. So if I go outside, all I should see is those blue curtains, or blue ducky curtains or whatever, shower curtains. Yeah. Oh, okay. This is a little different than Onverse. It doesn't show you anything until you actually go inside. So the illusion of privacy is there, but it doesn't really matter anyway. So cool. All right, that's a cool start. I do want to like get a little bit. It's fine. Like I said, it's not cheap for that shower thing. That's fine. It's got the shower. It's got a bathtub. I like they have the options both anyway. Duckies are cool. Doesn't quite fit the decor, but that'll work. So now to the office. To the office. So now let's lay out the tables real quick here. Let's see what we got here. I should have 3 of these tables. Where are they? Where are the tables? Where'd they go? Okay. Oh, these, okay. Yeah, it looks like a tablet, or I don't know, anyway, it doesn't look like a table, but anyway. That should need to be a little higher, okay. It's a good size. I may not even need all 3. But I think this is gonna work for what I need. Okay. That's what I'm just kind of. I had a vision in my head, and it's. Can I see this coming through? There's not a lot of good. There's not a lot of good desk, like computer desk options. more like the desk you would consider for like drawing and like little tables, desks, good for a laptop, but for like kind of this gaming rig sort of thing that I have in my brain. There's not a lot of good options, player points or cash coins. So but this does give, it's a space age table? I think it was a space age, it's a dining table, space age dining table, but it gives a good illusion of an office desk. So my goal, what I think I want to do is I might have to adjust this, is I'm going to have like one or two here, the one here, I'm going to have all my monitors set up here, and then my little laptop to the corner. Not too far off from actual like setups I've had at work in the past. But in theory, this should be a lot even nicer than I've ever had at work. If I can do it. Some have like a lot of monitors. I've had a lot of monitors at work in the past too. But... 270. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna have to adjust that. So now, okay, so now that's interesting. Because I can have. So we want to have like one more table at least. So now my question is, how do I want to line this up? Our third table. So I want to do something like that, which actually lines up really nice with the window. And then the next table will actually fit, I think, pretty well right here. So and let's see, rotate it. Let's see, how do we have this one set up? I mean, it needs a little fine tuning, but I might be able to actually kind of fudge it a little bit this way. So let's check. Okay. So the X is okay. Mine, I think, told us we can copy and paste this too. So let's cut that out. Okay, copy and paste is not working for me. .6029.40. Well, we'll figure it out later, but so that's gonna line up there. Now this should line up pretty good here. And this should look pretty seamless now. Okay. Alright, I can work with that. And then we just figure out this. And now, let's see. So the vertical should match up. Or the Y position, 234.28. 234.28. This leaves a little bit of a, I don't like this random emptiness here, so that's, okay, let's see how this is aligned to the wall here. This is good. Nice. 743.50. Let's see if this will line these up nice. Okay, cool. All right. I think this is what we're gonna have to go with. Once you kind of see what I'm doing with this, it'll make more sense. Once I kind of put my monitors on here, you'll get a kind of an idea where I'm going with this. Again, I couldn't until I had this in my mind, but it's sometimes difficult to until you actually can see it up close. Exactly what is going to work and what's not going to work. So the 3 tables is good. That worked out well. So I didn't waste my money on extra tables I didn't need. I didn't think I was going to be able to fit 4 in here, so that's fine. I love it. Now if we did all the math of the math thing, it looks pretty good. So now our chair is going to sit here. We're going to have monitor. I'm going to do it kind of an angle thing. Our little arcade setup is here. I might get the jukebox. I don't know too much. I still don't like the space, but I only have 3 arcade games. So I think these things cost cash coins, so I'm not buying more. But what's nice is there's still room for us to fit in here to play the non-functional pinball game. So spacing is good. I'm gonna have to figure out something here. This could be good for like, do we have bookshelves? Or did we just put the one in the bedroom? Or do we want plants? Let's see. I need something for here. We got a bookshelf. We do have a bookshelf in here. Probably need more. All right, so we'll figure that out. But yeah, we also last time we put this together. This is still pretty much the maneuver around there is not perfect, but I'm happy with it for now. I do like another key thing is I put these bookshelves here or whatever they are. They're some kind of shelves. Long modern shelf. There's also a short modern shelf right over here. Pretty cheap player points, and it allows make sure no one falls over. Not to make people think about that, but I want to keep everyone safe who visits my house. But yeah, I do like the look of that. Now let's see how this is the key thing here. Now is how this is going to look with the monitors. The desktop will just kind of go to the left. I mean, I could put it on the floor or whatever, but we'll see. I want to keep it clean. But I like how the black table is going to go good with the black monitors. They're kind of meant to be the generic Dell monitors. Super cheap with player points. And where is it? Okay. Right. This is going to take a little bit of trickiness as well. Rotating, which is obviously, I mean, you see a million people do this, obviously with their setups. I'm going to have 3 because, let's be honest, beyond 3, you're just kind of showing off. Again, I want to keep this as kind of reality to what is my life and what I would need if I was designing my own place or my own office space, and I can use 3 monitors for sure for my streaming, no doubt. And my desk could possibly, if I was creative enough, I could possibly fit another smaller monitor here. I don't know. Anyway. So it's going to go something like this. So it's kind of facing us. I gotta leave a little bit of space because also I think I can get a keyboard mouse set. I know I've had that in the past. Obviously we need that, so that's fine for now. We'll adjust this, believe me. Okay, it's not floating, right? Okay, so we're good there. I love it. You can kind of tell the age of this too. It's a little bit of a chunky boy. Because you got to remember, Onverse came out in 2008, 2009, and these are all the original or stolen assets, as Don would say, from Onverse, and it's the time when monitors were not as thin as they are these days. So there's a few things I've noticed that are a little bit aged because they didn't make new assets, but again, I am not getting into that argument with Don today. Yeah, that's not really my thing to care about so much. I'm just here playing the game. They can deal with all the legal stuff. Not anything I have to worry about. I'm just here to play the game. I don't care about the legal. All I care is that you keep the game secure and don't get hacked, like the other one did. That's all I care. Don't get hacked. The rest of that stuff is not my problem to figure out. So I think you're kind of getting the idea. Okay, let's we can adjust. Let's get this just kind of moved over here now. Let's see what the Y position is. 234.99. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, and here it's just going to be this is going to be difficult to align with the coordinates, but I think you'll understand what I'm going for here once we rotate this a little bit. Yeah. Let's see, 150. Let's try this. 50. T. let's. Ooh, that is pretty darn close. Oof. That is almost spot on. Just the numbers just a little bit. And how are we looking as far as it's pretty darn close. Let's see, what is this? Wow, that actually kind of that worked better than I thought. Oh, okay, yeah. And then obviously you know where the third monitor is gonna go. Duh. Yeah. So obviously we look center on into this one to our right, one to our left. I'm gonna have the laptop sitting somewhere over here. And then my desktop is sitting over here, I guess, for now. We do have a lot of extra table space. I could probably fit 4 monitors, but again, I'm just looking at it from a reality thing. Like, most of us are not gonna be. So I do want to do that. Our house, it looks fairly slowly. Just a tad. I don't know, man. It says it's centered to the table, man. This is pretty darn close. I think it's close enough. Yeah. That is pretty. I don't know if I can get it too much closer. Alright, so let's get that third monitor set up here. It looks very small there compared to the to the monitors themselves. Monitors are not big. But that's fine. Again, this is meant to be a dining room set, not meant to be a computer desk, and I don't really have anything. It's just like I can get the Tuscan desk, but I can't. I don't even think I could fit 3 monitors. I don't even know if I could fit 2 monitors on Tuscan desk. There's just not enough room. And I'm putting multiple Tuscan desks together, and it's going to look a lot weirder putting multiple office desks together compared to this. So this is really, and I like the black. It's all sleek. The desktop itself is gray because I think that was the only one I could get. I don't think there's a black desktop, unfortunately, which is that one. Gray computer tower. So, adjust to this. Okay. Let's do a little rotating here. We'll figure the Z on this. Okay, let's move back a little, and up. We got to get the Y axis to match the others, which was 234.99. Okay. Now there's probably some sort of math I can do to figure this out. 75. Oh, okay, nope, it's going the wrong way. 90, nope. 88. Okay. Ooh, that is also very close. That looks good. I don't know if the angles are like perfect. This looks good. No, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like this. It's just the rotating though, just a little bit. Feels like it's too facing me. It needs to be rotated a little, like kind of clockwise, I guess. Maybe that's. Let's see how that looks. Just move this back one. That is almost spot on, man. That's what we're looking for. Now I don't think I have a keyboard mouse in my inventory yet. Let's get the desktop up here. It's just gonna sit to the left for now. I don't know. I was thinking about like buying a bunch of them, have like a little server farm or something in there. I don't know. That could be a future thing. Because I can't make like a server. I can't make a server rack, but I could technically pile a bunch of these on there together, and someone who comes in can kind of come to their own conclusion. That what I did was make a little server room. I can put a bunch of like little desktops here too, and pile them up on the wall, and then my people are like, "What is that?" And then someone will actually think maybe that about as close as I could do to make like a computer rack or something like that. So I don't know. I'll think about that. Right now we'll just have our desktop here, but I think that'd be kind of funny. My own like little crypto, my own little crypto or AI farm, just like stacking a bunch of these on the. I forgot how much these cost, but I gotta think about that before I do something silly like that. But could be down the road. I gotta work on those Airbnbs. I need all those player points for those Airbnbs. I got 20,000 now. I gotta work that up even more now if I want to make my own little Airbnb farm. And I can also do it too, like I could get maybe like I can have like, like if I can't like gift them to anyone, but like I could say I could go like to Maya or something like that, or just like, hey, you guys want to talk to your friends, and if you want to be my landlords, you can lease out my Airbnbs. Kind of it's really just a role playing thing, obviously, but hey, tap your friends, they want to stay here, they can lease them out. Again, I own it, they can't like buy it, but I can kind of do a thing with my just we can it could be we'll use our initials, it'll be the JMW Airbnb 1234. So I don't know, something clever like that. So I don't know. We'll see. I'll keep you guys updated. And again, I can't really make any money off it. They're just kind of a fun little thing that I don't think anyone's thought of yet in the game. So. Yeah, but I need some people to help me manage the property. Obviously, I'm not in the game a lot, and they are. So again, it would be really cool. Again, hey, future developers, you want future ideas. Make it so like more than one person can kind of have control of it. So like someone owns it, but then someone is like considered like like a landlord or whatever, where they can kind of adjust furniture and stuff themselves, maybe put their own furniture in there. I don't know. Just don't know if that already. I know it'd be really confusing because your inventory is tied to your account in your house and everything, and yeah, that would just lead to a lot of messy stuff. But I don't know. It'd be just kind of cool if more than one person had control of a house in some form or another. I don't know. Again, I'm just throwing things out there. I don't know. I still think that renting them out for a price would be kind of. I mean, if you're going to have the stupid rental system anyway, why not have other people make money off it? Oh wow! So that really just that jump. Okay, that's. So that's fine. That's whatever. Again, we might adjust it as we go down the road, but that's kind of what I had in my mind. And then we need to just kind of toss my laptop that, just we already bought one. It's all to do with this, so toss it over here. I said this is actually not too far off from a setup that I did have in a past job. Oh, we're down to one page inventory. And there's my gray laptop. Where are you, gray laptop? So we're just kind of rotating it to sort of also just kind of fit in our, kind of face our general direction. Again, the angle thing is not too critical here. Just kind of whatever. It should get a little closer to me though, because that's a little hard to reach. Yeah, so let's just kind of center it here. Yeah, that's kind of what I would like it is. Yeah, that's fine. We can move it up a little bit. It's not in the way of the monitors. Yeah. And I do have that kind of generic office chair as well. So we would rotate it, boom, do it like that. I do have those game controllers. I might put one or two there just as well for the heck of it at some point. I don't have to do that today, but nice. It looks good though. That's kind of my vision. I do want, and I know I already have it, but it will kind of match the theme as I do need to have some lighting, even though the lighting doesn't work, but I already have the black lamps downstairs, but that would actually work out pretty well, I would imagine there, because I gotta have some lighting. Obviously, you guys see my live stream setup here. I got the little blue lamp here. Hello to Lovedale. We're not friends yet, Lovedale, but you got you're a spooky goth pig girl with spider things. Okay. I'm kind of scared. I like it. It's just a little scary. I forgot what's called Black Lamp. It's like Modern Lamp or something. I don't know. There we go. Modern Desk Lamp. There we go. 250. Whatever. Yeah, we'll have some grinding to do. Okay, done. Back to the house. Yeah, but obviously we got a little work to go yet. I have not bought the fridge yet, but I will. And we did get, I think we did, because we're at 336. I think we have 311 cc, so the 25 claim definitely add up in there. So the fridge will go there. It won't be in this stream, but so now the lamp, I think, would probably just go right in between there towards the back of the laptop and that right monitor. And again, these things do not light up, so I won't spend cash coins. I refuse to spend cash coins on lighting. And I think it's hysterical that I hope no one has ever bought it. If they did, I'm not going to say shame on the person. I'm going to say shame on the developers. They should refund them. Anyone who bought that green switch that supposedly is supposed to turn on all the lighting, obviously that does not work because they don't want to put the lighting function in anything. But yeah, I really feel bad for anyone. I'm smart enough. I had it. Oh boy, did I! I think it's cash coins, but I was all about that. I bought that one right away. I'm like, this is worth it. This is worth the cash coins. Okay, so now the lamp is cool, but now it's kind of the laptop's in the way, so that will work. But yeah, now it kind of makes that a little awkward. Okay, see, can we move it back any? Not much. So, but yeah, I really do kind of like this black and gray sort of vibe going on here. It's nice. I think that works for now. Yeah, that's fine. Obviously, we're just gonna have a chair. We can't rotate it anyway. It's kind of, again, it's decoration. Yeah, I still feel like I don't know what's gonna go here, but I definitely need to fill something here. It definitely is feeling way too empty for me. That's not gonna fly. Why does that jump so much? There, yeah, that's fine. That works. That feels kind of centered between the monitor and the laptop. Yeah. Okay, cool. That'll work. And then one of the final things we want to do, I want some decorative art pieces as well here. Again, this is going to be, in my OV world, this would be my streaming setup, okay? And I would have the arcade in the background. I want to have some decorations. I don't know I can't remember what they have as far as just decor. I'm sure a lot of decorative pieces are going to be cash coins, but I'm going to try and figure something out here. Again, I got to figure out something. I do like the pinball back here, whether it stays, I don't know. This is fine here. But yeah, I got to get like the jukebox or something. I forgot. I'm pretty sure it's cash coins. But yeah, this would be, you would assume I would have like a webcam, which I don't think I can buy a webcam, but you would have a webcam, you'd have your live stream back here, this would be the background, this would be the Memories by Wayne station, the office, the video editing, and my lamp, which is also on the right side here in my setup, but a little different than what I have now. But so let's real quick, let's get back into the hub. Surprised I didn't think to get this before. I think it's a combo of the two, and it should be just kind of cheapy player points. I don't think it's much. Yeah, white key. Okay, yeah, 50. It's only 50. So you can get a plain keyboard, a piano keyboard, a white keyboard and mouse, black keyboard and mouse. Yeah, oh, we're doing black. Let's do black. Purchase. Done. Yes. As a home. And again, I'm not sure if we're going to have another house update this week. I'm going to try and do one next week, which will probably focus more on the bathroom stuff. And maybe finally then we'll get the fridge, the retro fridge for I think it's 77 cash coins for me, because I'm not VIP, but we have these plate settings, which I'm going to use. I had set something with the plate and teapot before, I'm probably just going to sell those and just use these place settings. We got to do that in the kitchen still. We got to put these these 50s towels in the kitchen as well. I got all 4 colors. We got some of our bathroom. Here's the modern desk chair. Black keyboard and mouse combo. So now we should, if we do the well, let's move it up a little bit first. I think with the rotation, we might be able to match it to the middle monitor, which is 00128. So let's try that. 00128. Okay, I think that's gonna work. That should line up pretty darn nicely. We can check the Y. Okay, it's like it's in the sky right now. It doesn't need to be in the sky. Yeah, that's fine. We don't need to mess around too much with that, but just try and center this as best we can with that monitor. Got nothing super fancy. Keep it in the middle as much as we can. And let's see. Yes. Okay, it's going to need to go back a little. Kind of just centered it there. All right. Yeah, this looks like an old compact. My wife had a compact Rosario back in the early 2000s. It kind of looks like that keyboard now. Again, everything's a little bit aged. The assets are aged because this is from Onverse. But yeah, I definitely think I had a keyboard. My wife had a keyboard that looked like that, but that's nice. And yeah, everything I'm centering it here. And it looks just about close. It's, it's never going to be perfect for my OCD. My OCD will never be 100% happy ever. But that's the thing I have to learn to do, is kind of shut off my OCD after a while. Say, it's good enough, it's fine. I'm not in a house competition. They don't do house competitions here as far as I'm aware. So I gotta shut off my OCD brain. Yeah, talking to Aya a lot too on here. It feels like sometimes she's I think she mentioned to me that she kind of deals with OCD in this game a little bit as well. But that works out good. I mean, we don't have anything back here yet. I could put the lamp back here, but that's fine. I like it. We do need to get the chair here, though. And again, the mounting thing, mounting is so messed up, but let's just try and... Again, it's more going to be a show piece than anything. We should also be able to adjust the rotating as well. I think that'll match it there. So what was the rotating? 128. So if we do the same here, is it going to line it up? Nice. Let's see here. 128 for the Z-axis. Oh shoot, it put it the opposite way. So if I do, so now it's going to require more math in my head. I'm not sure. Let's see. Let's just swap it around. What's it going to be? It looks like it's pretty good. Looks like it's centered fairly well. Yeah, I can think that's decent enough. And then we'll just do the sit mount anyway, even though it's kind of screwed up. I want to see how this looks, so let's see if it can work. All right, that actually works, and that actually I think would actually make a good thumbnail. I think that might be the thumbnail for this live stream. Yeah, So I didn't really do one with Shenmue yet, so let me get the screenshot here. I kind of like it. Again, I can't adjust, I don't know why, I can't adjust any of the angles, but again, normally I'd have it a little bit closer, but that's fine. It'll be kind of awkward trying to get out of here anyway, so let's just, it's better for me to do the screenshot from the other monitor here. It tends to work better. There we go. Nice. Okay. I like that. That works. Not bad. And my OCD kind of says it could be rotated just a tad bit that way. All right, a little bit better. Okay, cool. Well, I mean, it wasn't a lot today, but we did make some good progress with that. So it's something. I have the start of an office set up here. And can we get something to fill in this area? Again, I don't know. Let's see. Can we get anything? I don't know. Because again, the server thing would be kind of funny to do, but do we have like a larger bookshelf that's not super expensive? Yeah, great example. Like, no, I'm not spending 25 on a Tuscan ceiling lamp that does not work. So, nope, nope, nope. Nice try, developers. Nice try. Not felt for it. I could technically, I could do multiple of these computers. But it would kind of, see, then, I don't know if I want to put, like, my server farm on the, because it makes the desk look messy. I can put them on top of the bookshelf. We'll see, but anyway, I'm wondering if I can get another one of these bookshelves fit in here. And just kind of fill up this wall space that we don't really have anything to do with right now. Yeah, we're down to 7,007 player points. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I gotta get some grinding in here. Oops. And I think this will be the last thing we do for today. That'll be time for me to head to bed. Thank you to James, Karomi, John, and God is Unity Love for joining earlier. Yeah, I still don't know what's going on with Tyler. I don't know if he's just busy. I don't know if he's upset with me. He has not been in contact with me, not only through the live stream or Steam, but also even not through Insta. So we just went from ranting all day about GTA 6 to just kind of not there. And it's just kind of unfortunate because, I've had so many issues with people in my past just kind of disappearing without explanation. And it's kind of a bummer. It's kind of a PTSD thing for me. I don't know what it is about me. It makes me difficult for me to keep friends, but people just kind of disappear after a while. I've had some regulars in the live stream, and I was contacted with outside live streams too, but on this channel, just kind of, I don't know what happened to them. They just kind of disappeared, sadly, and then I never heard from them again. Sometimes they just randomly block me. Sometimes they just kind of disappear. And I don't really know why. 234.28. We're going to keep on going on either way. I'm doing this thing. Like I said, I might be doing a little bit less over time, but I try to get caught up on some other stuff, but I ain't giving up on the live streams yet. So don't worry, guys. Okay, so we have to match the, what is it, is it the X, or? What is, oh, it's the Y, Z that's changing here. $739.41. Alright. Then you just have to actually come out really. Oh, this, okay, they are overlapping a little bit, so we just gotta adjust this now. And that is our x-axis. Okay. Looks pretty slick, man. I can maybe adjust this a little bit. Like that. $739.40. There you go. Got ourselves a little bit of a bookshelf thing going on here. I said maybe I'll put my my little server farm up here. Oh, why not just throw about? We don't have anything else. I'll worry about that another day. There you go. Now it's starting to kind of the office now is starting to take shape. But of course, now I can't walk back there. But whatever. I'm not gonna fuss with it. What am I gonna start adjusting the tables more? No, we're good. Yeah, that kind of bugs my OCD, but yeah, unfortunately they didn't give enough walking room, but that's okay. I don't care. It looks good. I'm happy with the way it looks. So, quick house tour. Arcade, office, 3 monitors, desktop, laptop, lamp, office chair, 2 bookshelves, our unfinished bathroom with the Tuscan rug as a wall, with the bathtub. I don't know, the toilet and sink. The sink will probably be here. Toilet will probably be over here. Because you don't necessarily want to be sitting on a toilet and someone open the door. Kind of awkward, so I got to think the placement, but that's about all that's going to go in here. We'll probably finish that up on the next house update. The bedroom is still the bedroom. I don't know what I'm also going to do with it. I'm pretty happy with it. I really don't have any complaints. I like the way it looks. Mostly Tuscan themed. I'd like to get maybe some more toys and decorations in here. We have our wall here, which is the bookshelf, which is serving as our wall. Got our little kind of, I don't know what this is, little reading area or something. I'm not really sure what to call this. But it's for 2 people to sit and hang out, basically. It's pretty nice. I feel like this can be moved over a little bit. I feel like this is way too close to. Yes. So that's our little seating area up here again, just taking advantage of the space that we have that was wasted because of the staircase. We put the little floor down in here. And yeah, obviously we do not have, which worked out well. We don't have the door here to go outside, so we don't have the top porch. But that allowed us to do a little bit more with this space for the office. Again, we're going to maybe do the jukebox at some point. Pretty sure that costs cash coins though as well. And then downstairs, yeah, downstairs still needs a lot of work. I got to figure out what I'm going to do with this. I got to figure out what I'm going to do with this space. And I have a living room going on here. It's a little bit of a mismatch. I don't know if we're going to change things around, but right now we have up to 4 people that can sit here. 1 person can sit here. And then, of course, our TV. We are going to eventually focus on doing something with the outside here. And then our kitchen. Kitchen, we did pretty good with the last live stream. We have kind of a mix of the 50s, blue 50s, as well as the blue, just kind of blue cabinets and stuff. Plenty of shelves and drawers. We got a sink. We got a microwave. We do not have the stove yet. That may be a separate CC purchase as well. We'll see. The fridge will eventually go here, and then we got the 50s dining set here. So what do you guys think? We got a rug. I got to get some more rugs. Again, yeah, we got to figure out what the heck I'm going to do here. A lot more work to go, but we're getting there. I'm pretty happy with it so far. Again, outside of just wishing I had operating lights, I am very happy with the progress so far. Again, I'm not too sure what else I'm going to do. I might possibly figure out a way to sort of maybe make a guest bedroom down here, because then I'm thinking of my guests, thinking of friends that might want to stay over here. I should maybe have a guest bedroom for them. So guest bedroom possibly over here. There's always this awkward space down here. Maybe I'll do something with a theater room in here as well. Kind of like Maya has. We'll see. But overall, so far, I am pretty happy. And yeah, this actually came out pretty well. This is pretty much what I had in my vision, and it worked out pretty well without any really good computer desks as an option here. This dining room set, space age dining table, whatever, actually worked out really, really well. It looks a lot like an office desk, a very modern, black, chic office desk. And yeah, still got all this. I don't know what to do with that yet, but that's for down the road. I got to figure out this space. We got to maybe get our server farm in here. So put the book. I think it's gonna be kind of cool. We'll see. Some folks might get it if they do it, but then yeah, we're gonna work on this bathroom, and then just kind of maybe some touches in the kitchen next time, and go for there. But I'm pretty happy. Thank you guys for joining. I know it's this was kind of a long live stream and not a very active one, but if you guys do watch this later, I do appreciate it. Leave me some comments on below. If you did watch this later, I appreciate it, because I like to, have people join in and watch this stuff. So if you did watch later, please let me know. I appreciate that. Like I said, I don't know yet if I'm going to have a live stream tonight, but either way, I'll definitely do something on Tuesday. Tuesday will most likely be at least partially Yakuza, because it's been about a couple weeks now since we've done that. We got to get back into the Yakuza thing, Chapter 5. So expect some of that Tuesday. Otherwise, thank you all for watching. And Stitch over there says bye as well.